We're live.
We're live. We're
What?
live?
We're live. I hope. Maybe we're not. There is a distinct possibility that we are not live.
Hey! Hello, people. How are
Don't-
you?
Don't bully me, please. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It hasn't been live for me at all.
Well, that's your
Oh,
problem.
there it goes.
It's 30 seconds behind, remember that. Hello!
Mhm.
Welcome to INNverse the Verse.
We have a lot to talk about this week, actually. Actually, there's a lot happening. Oh, can I hear us? What? I'm getting audio. People saying stuff's not working?
It's apparently not working. Go back.
How's it not working? I'm
Rip
totally
stuff.
fine here. No drop frames. I'm getting audio.
Check it out.
I don't know what's going on.
Freezes then unfreezes, apparently.
That always happens. That always happens at the beginning. Because Twitch sucks.
I'm getting a lot of buffering, too, here.
It's fine. Just refresh. It'll be good.
Will it? Will it really?
Dude, I'm... Alright, look. You don't want to see, like, my upstream right now. It's insane. It's not my fault, okay? I'm streaming up at, like, 13 megs up right now, okay? It's not my problem. It's Twitch's problem.
I'll redo this for everyone that missed it because of the loading problems.
Can you just keep doing that forever and just don't stop?
No, actually, because it's almost impossible for me to talk while doing this. My brain doesn't multitask that much. Also, it's hard to breathe while doing that in a bow tie, because the bow tie kind of constricts my breathing abilities, and doing that is like cardio or something.
Cardio.
Cardio! Yay!
I don't consider that cardio. No one
Yeah,
considers that
whatever.
cardio.
So,
INN
hello,
fitness
everyone.
video confirmed.
How's everyone in Twitch land? I'm waiting for us to appear on the community hub as a Twitch stream.
Yeah, we're streaming and unstreaming. It's not us. It's Twitch right now. If it continues, I'll switch Twitch servers, but it's not me.
Is it automatically supposed to pick you up based off playing the game? Because it doesn't say you guys are playing the game.
No. Wait.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, actually, maybe that's right.
But then we're
Yes.
never playing the game.
We're technically not playing the game. We're playing gaming talk shows. That's what we're supposed to be listed under.
Yeah, but if that's how they're trying to find people, otherwise they'd have to have
Well, no,
some sort of
because
list.
you have to register yourself.
Okay, if you register yourself, then maybe. But they may also just have it detect what game you're playing. That way, when you're streaming about irrelevant things, they're not hosting you or whatever.
Maybe.
I'm sorry about Twitch, guys. It's always a mess. Twitch is almost always a disaster zone. Alright, so welcome to INNverse the Verse. I'm Dolvac. I'm terrible. We have David, who's INN's executive producer. We have Shiver we have Shiver. Yeah, Shiver Battery. We have Shiver, and we have Nelrath. What's going on, people?
Loud noises!
So we have a lot to talk about this week. If you don't know how this works, it's kind of a QA show kind of thing. So if you ask us questions, we'll answer it. If you don't ask us questions, we'll blither on for about an hour until we're forced to stop
Yep.
by the authorities.
The authorities being Dolbach's mother.
I was going more for like a UN thing.
Oh,
but
yeah, them too. They don't like us. We're too edgy for them.
I was gonna say like this stream is a war crime, but whatever.
It basically is. So, how's everyone out there? Do you guys have questions for us? Please have questions for
They
us.
don't have questions for us. They never have questions for us because they're terrible people. I'm sorry. Wow, that was bad. I'm gonna list that.
That was.
I'm gonna add that to the list of things I've said that I really
Oh.
wish I hadn't said before.
Why do we let you do things again, Dolbach?
It's better than the motions we were doing at each other while we were both muted before the stream.
That's true.
It's like
Let's
those
not talk about
never
those.
Will not be replicated on this stream.
So, I want to talk really quickly about the community hub. Is anyone interested in the community hub? Because I'm in it, and I have some thoughts.
It's all INN right now. That's all it is.
Well, no, it's actually
Thinking is
not.
good.
It's all not all INN right now. It's
Just mostly INN.
No, it's mostly whatever the staff pick tends to be, because the staff pick gets put on the main page, and anything that's not a staff pick gets hidden. Which means unless INN's stuff is chosen as a staff pick, it doesn't get picked. Which I find to be interesting. So, you can still find it if you look, but the categories are a bit iffy. The pages don't load correctly, and really only things on the main page are all that obvious. Plus, right now, not many people. There just aren't that many people in, so no one's really
Posted anything.
Voting. No one's really posting or upvoting stuff. Like I actually stopped posting INN stuff because I could post INN articles for days and not run out. There's not much to do in it right now. So
I believe they said there's only like 1,000 right now.
2,000 people. There's 2,000 people in the community hub right now. I've upvoted what I find that I like. The Star Citizen wiki deserves an upvote. The Hunter comic deserves an upvote. Stuff like that. But really, we just have to wait. Holy Sky, there's actually no bug section yet. The bug reporting section will come later. It didn't make it into this.
It's its own separate kind of deal.
Yeah.
The feedback thing.
Brybase wants to know about Nell. So, Nell.
I'm just some guy on the Reddit. I've helped them do a couple transcriptions, which I guess landed me a spot here. Big first-person shooter player. I really reveal my true colors on Reddit whenever you talk about PvP. I'll kill you. I am considered a griefer by many on the subreddit, and I am obsessed with the PvP and instancing. That's about it.
Good for you.
I know, right?
I have another complaint about the community hub. It really won't register that we're playing Star Citizen because we can't with Twitch register as playing Star Citizen because we're not playing it. We're doing a talk show, so we have to register under gaming talk shows. But that means that the count of streamers on Star Citizen won't count us because we're not playing Star Citizen, it seems.
Twitch used to let you set to be playing even if you weren't, though.
I don't know. I think they changed it. I think they allowed that before they added the gaming talk show thing, and then I think they were like, okay, you should probably do it. I don't think they'll actually care though.
I think we should look into it because the base does say that they're playing Star Citizen.
I don't think anyone actually cares.
You know what? CCT isn't around right now.
Just test it.
I'm going to test it. I am testing something, ladies and gentlemen. Star Citizen.
Hold on to everything just in case.
Update. Yeah, hold on to everything. We might get shut down, and SWAT teams might.
We won't get shut down. They don't care. They don't care.
SWAT teams might show up to kidnap us all.
Oh, those 27 people are getting the wrong impression, David. Oh no.
So Aqualong01, right now it's basically article submission and voting like Reddit. You can hit click to submit a post, and then there's 4 different options. You can submit a screenshot or video under Citizen Spotlight. You can post a link from the verse, which is stuff like INN articles. That's under Deep Space Radar. You can submit a Twitch or YouTube gaming stream under live stream channel, and you can submit a podcast under podcast. And INN is one of the podcasts that's up there right now because I submitted it. Actually,
it's been on there since Gamescom, apparently.
Nope. It hasn't. When I came on, there were actually no podcasts. INN was...
I'm pretty sure they cleared it, but like if you look at the Gamescom thing, unlike their internal thing, it's someone that weird.
They cleared it out, and then the only thing of INN's that was up was Nakara's status article, and that was actually posted by Fiendish Feather. So shout out to Fiendish Feather for being awesome, because I like FF.
Standard.
Okay, so Citizen Academy says, can we explain the community hub is and what it is for those of you who don't know?
It's a community hub.
The community hub is
a hub for the community.
Well, it's basically like it's almost like Reddit for Star Citizen. It's a place to get content, whereas the forums are a place for yelling. So
that's kind of the interesting thing. I can actually step in here because I'm kind of involved with this whole thing. Forums are not a good place for content to get posted. It doesn't really get noticed, and INN experiences this a lot, where our content doesn't. We don't get a lot of traffic through the forums, even though we post on the forums. We don't get a lot of traffic through there. We get the majority of our traffic through like Reddit.
The secret is for the forums. If you have an argument, people want to argue, and the argument will keep getting posts and will still get noticed. If you've got something that everyone agrees on, no one's going to post on it. Doesn't matter how much people like it, it disappears.
So Reddit at its core is a content aggregator. It's a link aggregator. That's what it is. That's what the software is based on, and that's what its intended purpose is. Its intended purpose is. You can still have discussions on there, but the format is a link aggregator with comments. Now, it's not really used that way. Well, it is used that way, but not fully anymore. But the format's still there. Forums typically work better for discussion, and stuff like Reddit works better for posting content. And the Community Hub is an alternative to the forums, like that. You'll see, like, obviously you wouldn't want to have a discussion on the Community Hub because there's just downvotes. Guess where else there's downvotes? There's also downvotes on Reddit, which is kind of one of the problems with Reddit. Yeah. But the Community Hub's kind of cool. We'll see if it takes off. It might not. I have seen his suspicion that the people will use it for 2 weeks and then forget its existence. And nobody will use it. But we'll find out.
Also, I can confirm you have to be listed as playing Star Citizen to show up on the Community Hub as a streamer. Because we are now there.
Cool.
Yay! We're
Yay.
on it! Unfortunately, I didn't set it up right, and it lists us as Eris, when we should probably be listed as, INN Live or something. I'll figure that out later.
Close enough.
Yeah, so,
I don't know how to change that.
weirdly enough, I got into the first batch of invites for the PTU for social module, and I actually didn't get into...
Have you actually just checked RSI and hovered over community and seen if Hub's there?
I tried that earlier. I'll try it again.
Because there was no email, we just showed up. So,
No,
Obscure Hero, I should probably be on the top right, but Dolbach doesn't know how to do this, so... no, Zine...
I could figure it out if I really wanted to, but I'm, quite frankly, too lazy to.
The Community Hub is not actually out of closed test yet. Only 2,000 people have access to it. More will get access
This
I don't
week.
know when.
It'll probably be this
week.
Yeah.
It'll probably go live to everyone probably on Thursday or Friday like they did with the social module. That actually launched ridiculously fast. So,
And this is much simpler than the social module.
so Shiver, Nell, are you guys at all interested in the social hub?
No.
What he said.
Okay.
Not even a little bit. Reddit's good enough. I don't need another thing.
That's why we have INN.
That too.
So, getting into the other thing, apparently, I ran into a lot of people who actually don't use the Reddit at DragonCon, which is the other big topic. Also, people, give us questions, because that's what this whole thing is for, and we have, 3 questions so far.
Yeah. If you throw us some questions, we'll get to answering them. For those of you that don't know, if anyone's new here, we're INN. We do news. We do Star Citizen news pretty much exclusively. Sometimes we post cool space articles because space is neat and we like space things. This is our live show where we interact with you guys. We probably have amassed the most knowledgeable group of people on Star Citizen outside of the devs themselves. Unfortunately, the main...
Actually, I was talking to some of the devs themselves. Maybe more than some of the devs themselves.
Some of the devs... Whatever. That's the detail.
Dude, the writers don't care about anything that's not the actual writing. They do not care at all.
White Rabbit Zero, a bow tie walks into a bar because if you listened to my interview with Darian Volerlich, apparently bow tie is a ship and it crashed into the bar. That makes no sense unless you've listened to the interview, so just ignore me. Elwood Grimm, I read about the scythe having a blade. Does that mean that ramming is a thing? Yes it does.
Yep.
Ramming is a thing.
Ramming was the thing before the blade.
Yeah. In lore, the Vandal scythe, that's what the scythe is made for. It's kind of like a suicide chip, and the blade detaches completely. The glaive also does that, and apparently some of the other Vandal ships do as well. I don't think we've seen a non-Vandal ship that has any ramming capabilities, although that won't stop me.
Flint
The
Dragon.
cleaver looked like it was a rammer.
I
The
think
little boarding pod.
yeah, it looks like it just rams straight in and then opens up, which is awesome.
Yeah, right.
Lore-wise, their culture is obsessed with swords and daggers, so even the ships are in the shapes of swords and daggers.
Yeah. Flint Dragon says, can you guys set up green screens behind you and broadcast leaking backgrounds from inside the game to actually make it look like you're playing? Stay tuned to Thursday. We might have a special episode of INNverse the Verse, this show, on Thursday, so stay tuned to that.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we'll all
maybe
be
not.
dead by then. Maybe you'll be dead. Who knows?
What is it with you and your obsession with death?
Look, man, I've played too much Metal Gear. Okay.
Akulong asks, what do you think of the released Endeavor images from Dragon Con? Why don't I have one yet?
Oh, hold on. Hold the phone.
They haven't.
Hold the phone, because I threw my phone back on my bed because
Yeah,
it's
you
making
did,
noises
like an
and I wanted to
idiot.
do anything.
While he's doing that, Fastcart question, has Nakara been approached by a news site for position yet? Yeah, it's called INN.
Right.
Hold the phone.
He's the founder on it and the director of news. Yeah, he's pretty good. I'm sorry.
Pictures.
You know that it's
That's a phone.
I can almost see the Endeavor on that phone.
Wow, like it got into focus right as you took it away. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
was there for just a second.
Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm fixing it.
You're holding the phone.
I am holding the phone. No, I'm not. Which am I going? Endeavor.
That is
Here's
space.
my thoughts on the Endeavor. I need it. I
More
need it
Endeavor.
now. I expect it'll probably be around $350 for a base one with almost nothing in it, and I expect it'll probably be around $600 for one fully modded out. It's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome. It's almost the size of an Idris.
Endeavor inspirations.
What else can I say? The Endeavor looks amazing. Like,
It's gonna look really pretty when it explodes too.
oh yeah, it will. Except, you know, that'll never happen to me because no ship I'm in will ever explode because I'm neutral.
No hot tub, no interest.
Yeah, so I was at Dragon Con this past Saturday, and I met a lot of cool people. I hung out with Ben and Sandy. They are fantastic. It was essentially me, Nicole D'Angelo, who is Batgirl, a few other people, and then Ben and Sandy in a room, just kind of talking. It was great. It was a good time. And it was great meeting everyone. I have some things around here that I should have prepared, but I don't. So I'm not going to show them to you.
Good job, Dolvac.
Yep.
That's one way to handle it.
Also, just for future reference, the COG Q&A on Saturday was recorded by us, and I'm fairly sure we have the only high-quality recording in existence. High quality, I say. It should be okay.
Yeah,
it should be acceptable.
I wouldn't call it high quality.
Acceptable quality.
We'll do what we can with it. We do have Mr. White, our audio god, who is a genius. So he'll pull something usable out of it. So anyone who's interested in the audio from the Q&A at DragonCon, we'll have that on INN soon.
Fastcar actually has something interesting here. Is like, what does Sandy wear at DragonCon? Interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure they were Ben and Sandy were in the exact like ATV out getup. Like Ben had his red like Hawaiian shirt thing, and Sandy had that black dress, and it was like, all right, is that all you? That's all they have. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. The Q&A was pretty good. They obviously show off the Endeavor, which is the coolest part. A few things which I had some pictures floating around. They showed some pre-concept Endeavor pics, which I haven't seen anywhere else, but I have. Where they showed like past iterations of the Endeavor. Now I'm thinking of, I probably should have told you, David, because that's pretty newsy, and I haven't seen them anywhere else.
You probably should have.
But I didn't. So you hear it here first. But yeah, so apparently, like, it was a big problem. They go into this in the Q&A, which will be posted eventually. Who knows? Don't go beyond that. But they had some like, the Endeavor has all these science pods. I think it has 4 modular pods. And the big thing with the Endeavor... I don't even see them there either, in that gallery. The thing about the Endeavor is they couldn't, when they were concepting it, they couldn't figure out how to do the pods, and some of the concepts look ridiculous. And they show them, and I assume we'll see them eventually, but I have some pictures floating around I'll try to find.
I want to quickly get to Bribe Ace's question that Nell is going to hate me for. The number 1 ugliest ship in the verse is the Redeemer, because it looks like a shopping cart. Not because of the iron, the curling iron, the hair straighteners, because those look awesome. That's actually the best part of the ship. The Connie is 5th ugliest. The Hornet is 4th ugliest, which is strange because the Gladiator is 5th prettiest.
The Gladiator sucks. I hate the Gladiator.
Oh, the Gladiator is one of the best
Or
ships.
Super Hornet.
No. Dude, Hornet is where it's at. I hate the Gladiator. I don't like the Gladiator. I think it's a garbage ship.
Anyway, you probably shouldn't ask me what I think are ugly ships, because I'm opinionated. You should also probably disregard my opinion entirely, because I'm pretty sure my absolute number 1 favorite ship for looks-wise is the Reclaimer. Sexiest ship in the verse.
Reclaimer's cool. I like it. I have a thing for the Orion, too. I think I really like weird gimbal arms. Like, if your ship has a gimbal arm, I'm on board. I don't know what's up with that.
The Orion was actually my number 1 until they moved the cockpit. When the cockpit of the Orion was on the side, that thing was amazing. They moved it, and it was like, I'm not interested anymore. I want an asymmetrical ship.
I still like the Pegasus.
Pegasus is cool.
Gorgeous.
How about you, Nell? What's your favorite looking ship?
I had a brain fart, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. Where is it? The Hunter Destroyer. I like the Vandal Hunter Destroyer.
Okay, that's a good choice. So Citizen Academy asks, who taught you guys about aesthetics when it comes to ship design? Nobody.
Nope. We just know what looks pretty. Apparently, for me, it's the Banu, because the Merchantman is the best ship ever, and I love it.
Did you like Flight of the Navigator?
No.
Interesting. Do you not think the Banu Merchantman is basically the Flight of the Navigator ship blown up a bit?
No.
Zine8383. You say you wanted balanced perception of the size and position of the ship, but what you're actually getting is a less, like, the pilot doesn't need to know where his ship is nearly as much as the operator of the laser, the mining laser. He needs to know exactly where he's pointing, not the pilot as much. Also, if you think about some of the most famous ships in science fiction, Star Wars, Millennium Falcon. The Millennium Falcon is a horribly designed ship. You have no idea what's going on your entire left side, but it's so damn pretty. Anyway, Nimrod772 question: do you guys think that CIG will implement local servers for Australia anytime soon? I don't think so. And the problem with that is that's down to Google, and Google has to get their Google Cloud compute stuff to Australia, and I don't believe it's there yet. There's not much that CIG can do about that, so I don't think it'll be soon. I think it'll probably be before the game comes out. I don't think it'll be soon. Oh, Aqualung. Aqualung says congrats INN on their successful Indiegogo campaign. Thank you. Thank you all.
That's great. We hit our second stretch goal. I thought we were going to get about $300 from that, from crazy people. But we're well over, like, we're at $2,300 right now?
2305.
Yeah.
This is more than I ever imagined. We're 4 days in, and we've hit our second stretch goal. I can't thank all of you enough. And we have some plans to make CitizenCon to basically have the absolute best coverage we possibly can.
They won't be able to get rid of us.
Yeah.
So we have... David, you want to talk about the things we've bought with the extra money?
Yes, I actually just did a post on the Indiegogo campaign today about what we picked up. So the first stretch goal was video recording. So we picked up a GoPro Hero 4 Silver. We also picked up a stabilizer for it, extra batteries, and a 64 gig memory card. We have a Zoom audio recorder that we use for some other stuff. I used it for my interview with Behavior, so we're bringing that. But our second stretch goal was a shotgun mic, a better mic. So we picked up a Rode NTG2 shotgun mic today with a bunch of stabilizing poles and some extra accessories here and there. So we're ready to we're ready to be actual journalists, guys. Like, we're gonna news the hell out of the news.
Yep, pretty much. INN is in a weird state of growing pains right now, where we've almost expanded too quickly. Like, I thought we had so many people on board, and then we kind of expanded massively, and it's now actually hard to keep up. And we're having some actual bad internal growing pains right now, but everything's getting sorted out, and everything will be fine. Yeah,
that's my job. So let's get some other questions. I don't want to talk about the crowdfunding campaign too much because I can't speak. I already think like we've asked you guys for too much, and you've given us more than we ever expected. So yeah, let's questions. Fast Cart, you're awesome. That's glorious.
Yeah, I can go on a rant about that. Now, like, I don't want to seem pompous here, but I legitimately feel that we do better jobs than almost 100% of gaming, like, news sites. I feel that we are better, and there's a very particular reason for that. It's because we don't really have a lot of money involved right now, and we don't do this for money. And we don't have to compromise the quality of our work for anything at all. And I think that's very, very, very important, because then you see things like Polygon, or Kotaku, or just about anything, man. Like, it's all garbage. It's all terrible, and I feel there's going to be a little bit of like an independent uprising here soon. Actually, technically, INN's not independent because we are a company. Technically, we're not independent, but you know, we're just a bunch of people. Independent uprising that's kind of gonna push them out of the entire industry, really.
Yes, you heard it first. INN takes over everything. Anyway,
at the end of the day, there is a difference between the video games media and being a journalist. It's not quite the same thing these days.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to be. We're trying to be journalists. We're not very good at it, but we're getting there. So Aqualung01 says, expected tidbits from CitizenCon. Well, we already know that we're going to see the star map. We're going to have a full an announcement of the cast for Squadron 42. We're probably going to see the first... CitizenCon will be our first look at some of the motion capture for Squadron 42, because they're keeping all of it secret until then, because if they didn't, then we'd know the cast. I personally expect them to launch AC 2.0. That's me.
At the very least, they're going to show it off, and you know, we're going to play it there. At the very least, they're going to have a demo rig set up and show that off.
So
I
now,
can't remember, they said that FPS was coming out before, or was it after now?
FPS is this month.
Yeah, the end of this month.
Maybe this month.
Nope, this month.
The end of this month.
We're committing to that.
I've committed. It's this month. The last FPS update was phenomenal. The stuff that we talk about it a bunch in this week's Inside the Verse, which is our podcast.
Which is better than this.
The podcast has a bit of professionality to it. This is just us chatting for an hour. But no, it really, really sounds like FPS is coming.
Yeah, the one problem I have with the FPS updates is that they keep mentioning new network problems, but I can't remember them ever actually saying which ones they solve. So I assume they solve them because they stopped talking about them, but they never actually confirm, like, what happened to the whole hit detect or movement prediction? Because they were having trouble where people weren't predicting the movement well enough, and they never said whether or not they fixed that. They just stopped talking about it.
I'm assuming they did because, I mean, like, why would they hide it? They have so many other blockers. Like,
if it wasn't on the list, like the list is there to talk about the things that aren't fixed yet, and some of the things they've mentioned numerous times as we're still working on this, we're still working on this. That once they've stopped talking about it, it's done.
But even like the initial netcode, the very first FPS release thing they gave us, they mentioned the netcode, and the very next one they just stopped already. And I'm like, did they fix it then? Because I figured the netcode would be like, look what we've done. We have fixed the stuff.
look, yeah, but they don't have to because they released Social Module, right? And Social Module has the updated netcode, and it's got 25 people on right now, and it's limited to 25, and they've been getting 40 or 50 in internal tests. That's I mean, that to me is netcode fixed.
Well on the way.
I'm hoping to.
Because they don't need the prediction as well for Social Module, because when you're not shooting at people, you don't care that they're precisely where they are.
So Flint Dragon
will they be using prediction with their physical base damage?
Well, the prediction's for lag. It's so that when I see you running around a corner, I see you running around the corner, not whatever you see.
Yeah,
it's
but
so
that's
that you
done...
don't get Battlefield syndrome, which is you're behind
but Battlefield doesn't have physical base. This is an actual shell leaving.
But it's not...
Isn't it a different kind of prediction netcode that they need, which is why they've had all these problems getting to this point?
It's not for the damage, it's for whether you hit or not, period.
I don't like this conversation. This is way too technical for me, guys. Keep it simple.
Our holiday actually has a fairly decent question. Do you think the INNverse will be available for the multi-core module? Not at launch, but definitely soon. We saw it working. Yeah. B, it's a critical component of Episode 1 Squadron 42, so it has to work. So it's high on the list. It has to be, because if it's not working, then Squadron 42 Episode 1 can't come out, and that they actually said recently that they want that to be out by the end of the year.
Can I get to the most important part?
Go.
They've said that one of the planned games for AC 2.0, one of the planned game modes is Capture the INNverse. They kind of need to have the INNverse in AC 2.0.
Wasn't that AC 3? Have they changed around the plans since?
I don't know if that was AC
3.
I think it was 3.
Maybe, but it's still planned.
But 3 is become 2 now.
Well, it's still planned for multi-crew module. Like, it will be. The answer is yes, eventually.
Because 3.0 seems to have been just completely tossed out, and it's just 2.0 now. Because 3.0 was supposed to be when they've hooked in FPS to the multi-crew, but now they're just talking about multi-crew having that from the start. So just skipping 2.0 straight to 3.
FPS is going to come out before multi-crew.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think that was the original plan.
It wasn't.
You can't.
Well, no, actually, it was. FPS was always supposed to come out. FPS was supposed to come out when it was revealed. Remember? The convention where they revealed FPS. FPS was supposed to launch at that convention, and the only thing that stopped them is Chris Roberts wanted to do a few more animation tweaks, and then they updated AC and found out that AC doesn't work because of our netcode issues. So they pushed FPS back and pushed it back and pushed it back, which means that we're just going to get a better game when it does come out.
In the long run, yeah.
So, Citizen Academy asks the question, Eris, what are you going to do to prepare for the flight to the UK? I heard rumors you hate flying. They're not rumors. I hate flying. It's the absolute bane of my existence. I plan to drink heavily, medicate, and possibly get tied up and put in a bag of luggage and just shipped there so I don't have a choice.
You might want to be careful with the drinking in case your arms get tired with all that flying.
Don't even care if they do. I would rather swim. or canoe or drive. Can I drive? Guys, can I just drive to the UK?
Probably if you go to Russia.
Yeah, if you
Well,
go
if
around
you're
that way.
Alaska, there's a ice bridge, I imagine. You know, if you go during the winter.
Sounds good.
Not sure if it'll be cold enough.
I'm actually going to leave today. I'm driving straight up through the Canadian Arctic, across the North Pole, down into Russia, and then across through all of Europe to the UK. How I'm going to get across that water there, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, supposedly we did once.
Sissicon's gonna roll around there. We're like, okay, guys, yeah. So David got eaten by wolves. Sorry.
Or
Whoops.
tigers. In the Russia bit.
Actually, Citizen Academy, drinking while flying is the only thing that saved me when I went to Iceland during the summer. I need to drink while flying. It's a problem.
It's all right.
Oh,
You're not flying the plane. You can get drunk.
Stormy Winters, don't be on here from work. Don't get fired.
That would
Let's
be
do
bad.
it. Get fired so you can
Nope.
work on
Wait.
INN more.
Wait. Well, I know that's the plan for me. The plan is get David fired so he works more. Dolbach's behaving, yeah.
Am I?
Brybase says...
I'm out.
Brybase, there was a big discussion
Not
about
actually
zombies in-game on the subreddit. Any thoughts? What kind of NPC enemies would you like to see beyond pirates and Vandal? I don't really want to see zombies. That's a bit too gamey for me.
No.
I want to see more nebulous enemies. Ones that you don't... Like, pirates, you know that pirates are your enemy unless you're a pirate, in which case they're still your enemy because you're all pirates. I want to see more nebulous enemies, like a police force that, on the one hand, saves a lot of people and is really good, but on the other hand, every once in a while, they just stop you and take all your shit because they're corrupt cops. And I want there to be like a 1 in 50 chance of the cop that pulls you over to be corrupt. Or, nebulous things like that, so that you don't know if you're getting into it with an enemy or not.
That's why I just do PvP instead. Like, at that point, that's just like player versus player. You don't know.
Yeah.
I actually was playing Mortal Online yesterday, which is heavy PvP, and we ran into some guy. And I had to deal with a Canadian who made me let him live. I was worried he would stab us in the back. But the entire time, we were worried. And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Just not knowing, you never know. I kept looking at the guy, wondering when he was going to stab me.
Well, that kind of thing would be interesting, because let's say your mission is, you get hired on to an Orion, or you're an Orion captain, and you're about to head out and mine a whole bunch of shit, and you need some crew. Who do you bring on? Is the people that you bring on, is one of them just gonna shoot your whole crew dead and try and take over your ship? Like, I like that kind of stuff.
Or like, even if they're not even just part of your crew, just someone flies in, you don't know.
Yeah.
Are they going to help me, or are they going to hurt me?
Yeah.
Are they going to care?
Zine8383 asks 2 questions. So the first one is, do I have severe motion sickness, or it's a phobia thing? It's a phobia thing. I don't believe that airplanes work. I don't believe that in physics, so it causes a problem, because big hunk of metal should fall out of sky because there's nothing below it. I don't care about force and things. It just doesn't make sense. The second question,
the air.
second one
Magic.
is exactly on the topic of entities in the verse. What about biologics? Have any biological spaceborne creatures been confirmed yet? No. All we know is that Ben Lesnick wants space whales, but so far he's been unable to convince Chris Roberts that space whales should be in the game.
Space whales are necessary. Thank you very much.
They are no longer necessary because I killed them all off in one of my stories. Last of the space whales. There are no more space whales. Done.
New space whales, space orcas, space sharks.
Space.
Oh my
wait.
god.
Space sharks with space lasers on their space heads.
Nimrod. I like that.
I just thought of Zerg
says,
and Tyranid.
Nimrod says, confirmed. INN journalists don't believe in physics. You're right. Physics is a lie.
Tide comes in, tide comes out. Can't explain that.
Citizen
Magic.
Academy, I've flown a number of times. I just had one really, really bad flying experience that had changed my life forever. And as much as I know that planes are safe and, safer than cars, safer than donkeys, safer than riding a roller coaster, it doesn't matter. There's no logic when the plane takes off. Yes, Stormy. I need to get a doctor first. I like somehow this has devolved from a chat about Star Citizen to a chat about how Eris is afraid of flying. Afraid.
Afraid.
Wow.
Afraid.
Can this become a chat about Eris can't speak?
This just means that you'll be the perfect one to tell us if the takeoff and landing sequences to planets is good or not.
Yes,
by how
that's
terrified
true.
you are.
Yes.
How afraid is Eris during takeoff?
10 on 10. Eric McKetton, I've never had the ability to speak. I didn't lose it. I never had it in the first place.
Don't need to speak to write.
It's true.
I've been reading the Metal Gear subreddit and forgot I was on a stream. Hi.
You're terrible, Dolvac.
I'm awful.
Citizen Academy, what topic? CA says, will I still be allowed on here after bringing up this topic? Which topic?
No.
Flight
He's talking about the flying thing.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I actually have no secrets from anyone. You can ask me anything, I'll answer. I don't care. Ghost of Starscream, yeah, I might just handcuff me to my seat. Last time I flew, I spent the first hour in tears because I was sure I was going to die. Luckily, I have Mr. White next to me on the flight, so he's going to bear the brunt of my fear. It's going to be great. He's going to hate me. He's going to hate me so much.
Just open a window, you'll be alright.
Maybe open the door, walk out, get some fresh air.
I have to encourage you guys our holiday. This is fun for me. Can someone translate Fastcart's question? I don't know who those people are.
I have no idea either.
Is Jeff Daniels related to Jack Daniels? Is it like a really cheap knockoff?
Okay, someone in chat, explain to me who Will McAvoy and Jeff Daniels are.
No.
Dolvac, do you know?
Yeah.
Jeff Daniels is apparently some actor.
No.
I'm really bad at this.
Will McAvoy is like this newscasting character.
I see.
Something. I don't remember what it's from, but it's from something.
I see.
He's a newscaster.
Newsroom, the TV. I don't know what that is.
The actor dude.
I only have one TV show I watch right now.
You've probably seen the people take the clip of it where he says America's not the greatest country anymore. That got really viral.
I'm not like a robot dude. I don't pay attention to memes.
Dank memes. Thank you very much. The memes. The memes, Jack.
Never. I am not a memer. I'm not up with the memes. I'm Ron Burgundy. Oh, I want to watch that movie again. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Stormy. Oh, I suck. So, any questions from anyone?
Nope. That's it. We're done.
No,
Goodbye.
Just about you
Eric,
flying.
you're evil. Eric, why? Actually, I hate sitting near the wing because I can see it kind of wobble in flight, and that just screams crashing to me. Our holiday, I might become a meme. I posted a...
Okay, if someone
video.
can make some dank memes with like his face right now and send it to me, I will be forever grateful.
I made a green screened video of me doing the wave, and no one's done anything with it and sent it to me yet. And
Send me some dank memes, please.
I'm kind of disappointed.
TV, physics, it's all the same stuff.
So Nell, one thing we haven't asked you that we normally ask everyone that comes on: what ships do you have?
I have a Super Hornet and a Redeemer.
Ugh.
Super Hornet Bros for life.
Yeah, I am all about being a pirate and killing people, so I needed combat ships. And then I have a bunch of Counter-Strike players, so I needed a boarding ship. And I have to be on the lookout for Fiendish Feather, because he's threatening to blow up my Redeemer if I ever fly by.
FF's awesome. Aqualong01, Gremlins in the SC, yay or nay?
Yay. Yeah, Gremlins.
Eric McKetton,
No,
that
I don't know what I'm
absolutely
talking about.
terrifying. Thanks, I'm never flying again except to CitizenCon.
It's all right.
So-
You will have jets. I had to do this goddamn plane in 2013 with propellers. It's 2013. Propellers are just. It's no jets.
Yeah. Citizen Academy says, question, maybe you mentioned this before, but will you guys be doing any live streams from Citizen Con? That's going to depend entirely on the network connection that we get. We've got a bunch of plans for if we can get funded enough to get a bunch of different SIM cards and network options. We're probably mostly going to be videoing and getting audio and then uploading it after. But if we can do some live streaming, we will. If not, I will be live blogging the entire presentation, and it will be live streamed by CIG. So we'll have everything covered.
Lots
pretty
of
much
stuff.
no matter what.
Lots of content will be coming out of that. Trust us. We will have a full schedule of what will be happening.
Yeah, as we get closer to Citizen Con, we'll have a full schedule of everything that we've confirmed that we're getting, and everything that we hope to get, and where you can find us, and how to get in contact with us if you're at Citizen Con, and all of those lovely, lovely things. Whew.
I got a question.
What's that?
Do you think there will be a possibility of and you're going to hate this, Nelarath, I'm sorry, but literally player versus environment, like you go through some gas pocket in your ship and bad stuff happens. I'm thinking Star Trek Next Gen disaster here, where you just have your ship floating in space, pirates can come and take whatever they want, but you've got to get your ship back because you've hit equivalent of a pothole in space.
I don't know.
No? Oh, okay. I mean, there's going to be wear and tear, isn't there? So you've got the potential, engine one's out, but how...
Yeah.
How much do you think that's going to be into things? Just, you send your engineer off and he's happy, or you just have this set sequence of events that can lead from A, B, C, and D?
Like talking about just basically ships ending up derelict from various causes?
Yeah, potential environment hazards. So players such as yourselves could be like, he looks easy, I'll have him. And it gives them, obviously, more of a motivation to get back in the fight as quickly as possible and on their way.
Yeah.
And the same goes if you're illicitly smuggling things as well, obviously.
Yeah. I think that works. My main hope is actually persistence. So I'm out in a reclaimer and I get stuck in a nebula, and let's say I just die. I hope that I will be able to have the knowledge to get into a new character, fly out to that nebula, and somehow get my reclaimer out, or my whatever ship out.
I think they mentioned that a while back, and they want it to last, but it's not going to last forever. They got to dump it eventually.
Yeah, and it's a matter of we don't know how long it's going to be yet, and I think that'll be interesting to see.
What they might just do is after a long time, they might just make that a derelict mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warwag, you did get here right at the end. I'm sorry. This will all go up on
Saturday.
On our YouTube on Saturday. We post the video from this on YouTube on Saturdays, so if you missed this or you want to watch us again for some reason, it goes up there. And he rode a blazing saddle. Sorry, I apologize. Someone said blazing saddles and I couldn't help myself. Okay, last questions. We've got 3 minutes left. Throw a few last questions at us. I'll take 3 of them. 3 more questions. My back hurts. Did you know that construction is not terribly fun?
I would have guessed.
I had to build a wall out of concrete on yesterday, and it hurt. I'm not up for a game of Vandal Swarm because my PC right now basically can't run it. But soon I will be upgrading, and then I'll just suck at AC. And
How well did you do with the social module, by the way? You gonna be able to run FPS? I gotta know if I could kill you or not. I know Bauer's
run-
looking forward to it as well.
He won't kill me. I can probably run social module. I can run social module. I didn't have much of a problem with that. We'll see about FPS. I hope. We'll see. Hopefully, I have a new PC by then.
I would
Citizen-
assume that FPS should run better.
Citizen Academy. Right now, I own 5 bow ties. I need to get more. Warwag, will hired NPCs keep working after you log off? No, they will not. That's pretty much been confirmed.
Yeah, they said that multiple times.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Stufalo says, Eris, we need someone on the ground in Manchester organizing events for the SitCon weekend. That's Shiver. Shiver is going to help. Shiver is going to help us with that, exactly. We're going to make sure that there's an INN event. Yeah, we're working on that. Don't worry.
We'll handle it.
The only thing
there will be a meet.
Wasn't there the possibility that CIG do something the day after as well?
I'm going to try and get in touch with them, see if we can team up.
Good thinking, Batman.
Yep. Aqualung01 says, question, next INN movie night? I'm not entirely sure. I will be talking to CCT about that probably tonight or tomorrow. I want to get one set up soon.
It will happen.
Yeah, it will happen. I really hope to get at least one a month. So stay tuned. We'll announce it, and we will have another INN movie night, guaranteed. One more question before we go off to what I think I had something I was supposed to do when right, transcript. I have to transcribe. Right. One more question, then I transcribe.
I need to go shoot people.
Always. I like how it says we have no one. Oh, okay. So community hub's kind of botched right now. Nobody at all is streaming. No one. Oh, no. There we're back. We're back. Never mind. We're back.
Lies.
It seems
a
to
close
be going
thing.
well. It seems to be going well so far, actually.
But with that,
questions for us. Do we have any questions for them?
Nope.
If we could do one thing at CitizenCon, what's the one thing you want us to do at CitizenCon?
Kidnap Chris Roberts and give him an interview.
Well, that's a plan. Believe me, that's.
I could have just said kidnap Chris Roberts.
Yeah.
We'll settle for Ben. That's fine.
Question: Squadron 42 this year? Lando says so. Yes. Question: when you log
I
off,
edited it out.
when you log off, your ship disappears. Yes. Probably.
That's supposed to depend on if you have a
Actually-
bed.
Well, actually, we don't know. The last I heard, which is a long time ago, this is what we need Nakara for. There's either they'll disappear when you log off, or they will try and autonomously fly themselves to the nearest safe port.
Yeah.
I don't think they know exactly what's going to happen yet, but yeah.
Back when they said that, that was depending on if you had a bed. That's why having a bed was a good thing.
Yeah.
So my poor Super Hornet would try and autopilot back, whereas the Auroras would just vanish.
Exactly. Citizen Academy, I probably won't give CR a big hug because that always strikes me as kind of creepy. I'll probably shake his hand, look him in the eye, swoon, collapse, and be woken up 7 hours later by paramedics. Paramedics.
I think that is it for now.
Yeah, that is, but Eric McKetton has a point about the Squadron 42 thing. Lando said it was a copy-paste of a much older post. He's since edited it with the general. We'll tell you more when we know. I still think it'll be I still think it'll be this year, personally.
Multi-crew, I'm done. Happy. They can do whatever they want after that. Take their time.
FPS this month, 2.0, either by CitizenCon or the week after, and Squadron 42 this year.
I have to agree, multi-crew, that'll hold me over for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Anyway,
it will.
Especially, yeah.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to multi-crew. I'm looking forward to FPS. Everyone wants this game. This game is going to be the best thing ever, and I'm going to go transcribe now.
That's why you gotta look forward to multi-crew. FPS and spaceships.
Oh, I look forward to it. Thank you all for coming out. A little bit of housekeeping. What's housekeeping? Oh, we still have an Indiegogo campaign running, but it's going to be running for a long time. There's still 31 days left. If you have any questions or comments, let us know. Do we have anything else still back?
Not really. We're gonna be pushing stuff out all this week, obviously. But all right, that's it, guys.
Thank you all. We'll see you all Thursday, probably Thursday. Keep an eye out. CCT and INN and I will all tweet if we're doing this Thursday. If we're not doing it Thursday, we'll see you again next Tuesday. Thanks a lot for coming out, and we'll see you all in the verse.
Bye, guys.